So today I'm back to clearing this area off of our yard. My fiance wants to put in a fruit orchard, and we got some fruit trees. So I'm clearing the area now. This tractor is just mowing right through everything. It's awesome. That fire back there was raging. It's burned down some. But 3 apples, 3 plum, 3 pear. What else do we have? 2 peach, and then there's some berry bushes over there also. But so I have video I don't think I've put up from a couple years ago, and so Benna just put these green. We had these ones here, but they don't help. The deer just go over them, of course. That one's got leaves on it, but this one might be dead. But this also might be. There's another dead one back there. One was a chestnut or something, or I'm sorry, an almond tree. So today we are addressing some pruning. It's just before spring. We have all these fruit trees down here. My wife wanted an orchard. I did some work for a guy that sold fruit trees, so we got a great deal on all these trees. I don't even know what we have. We have peach, we have plum, we have cherry, pear, multiple apple. There's a bunch of different trees here. So we haven't done anything with them, and we need to do a little pruning. We need to fix some fencing. The deer come and eat. Some of them probably have died. Some of them, like one down there, has the deer come and just eat it. We have berries bushes over there. The berries, again, deer will eat them down to the base. Last year we got 4 grapevines. I think are they Niagara or Concord? One or the other. We're getting the other one this year. We'll put 4 more in. So we got to secure them. But what we're going to do today is do some pruning. Before you want to prune before the buds are on, but before they, I don't know, grow anymore. So we're going to put some lime down around the base of all the trees. We're going to put some fertilizer down. We're going to prune, and yeah, I'm no professional at any of it, but one of my buddies is, and he gave me some pointers on how to prune and when. And then tying up the grapes. We're going to, well, right this year we're just going to let them grow, but next year we'll have to make a T at the top, secure them, and keep 3 drops on each side. He's teaching me everything. So what we're going to do now, I just went to Rural King today. I got some new pruners. I just bought I like having all my stuff in little storage totes so I can find it. So I bought some Fiskars hand pruners. I bought this. It's pretty cool. It's just like your twisty ties for bread. 160 feet, but you can just pull it out of the spool, and there's a little cutter right on here. That's like $5. So that'll be pretty handy for securing any vegetables and our grapes. And then, oh, that's leaking. Peroxide. Well, I guess that's not going to work exactly, but this is only 3%. He said you can get 12%. So with the peroxide, we're going to spray it on our shears and on our loppers for pruners. It'll help kill any kind of mold or fungus spores, so we won't transfer them from tree to tree. She's got some fertilizer we're going to put around the bases. I got some pelletized lime. This is like $6 for 40 pounds. And yeah, so we're going to do a little pruning. And then, so we have these locust trees here and have that area in the middle. Actually, there's a little cluster. I don't think there's a couple locusts. I'm not sure what the other trees are there. We have hops that she planted up in our greenhouse that took over last year, and they grow like crazy. We're going to transplant them down here to the base of this cluster of trees. I got anchors and some twine we're going to run up and secure higher up in the tree. Transplant those hops, and I'll show you later on when they grow. They grow fast. They'll climb those ropes, and we'll have a nice cluster of hops growing in between those trees. So she's got her little area set up back here. Old vintage chairs from our porch that were left here, she put out here. She's got solar lights and stuff. There's all kinds of stuff lit up in there at night on that tree limb's like 90 degrees and I don't know, 25 feet sticks out. So we also are going to map out our trees here because we don't know what is what. She left tags on them. Some are gone. We don't even know what some of these trees are anymore. So I just picked up these Fiskars loppers. They were like around $40. There's another style also that are a little bit more expensive, but these ones will do. I like the Fiskars brand stuff. Just sprayed them down with the peroxide, and then I got these Fiskars hand shears for trimming small limbs, and they're sprayed down with peroxide also. And we're gonna do some trimming here. With most of these fruit trees, we don't want them going real high. We want them to go more wide. So as it was explained to me, you want to trim a bunch of the limbs off. You don't want stuff growing into the middle. You don't want stuff growing real high. You want to keep your more, well, also this might be from deer, I don't know, but we also need to spray for different fungus and stuff. You can see a lot of patching on there. That might be a fungus. So we're definitely gonna have to spray our trees also, but not when the fruit's on. But you don't want limbs crossing. So like we have a lot. We haven't done anything with these, so we're gonna have a lot of trimming to do. My buddy explained to me, you don't want stuff crossing other limbs, and you want to watch for shading. And you want limbs that go out more at a 90 degree than at a real sharp angle. They're not as strong, but I'm not a professional at this, but we are going to do some trimming and keep our stronger limbs and whack off the top so they're not growing up as high. But we have a lot of trimming to do. The deer have done a lot of trimming on like this one over here. We need to pull that fence farther out because the deer are just keeping it from growing. Okay, so some of our trees are doing pretty good here. We've had a couple die. The deer have been ravaging some. Overall, we're in good shape. I think did we lose an almond tree? We've had some, I don't know, we've had a bunch of different trees here, but I think one was an almond. She's got some berries there. Don't trim too much of the berries. Back there also, some more berries. And then our grapes. I can't remember if these are Concords or Niagaras. We got one or the other, and then this year we're getting 4 more of the opposite from my friend. So we're just gonna let them grow this year, and then next year we'll have a lot of trimming to do on them. So I'm just putting this pelletized lime down. You really can't hurt your plants with the lime. It takes a lot to do a difference, but every little bit helps. Ben was putting about a cup of fertilizer at the base of each tree. What's your fertilizer number? Does it tell you? Should tell you like numbers.
I don't know. 632.
632. That's not very strong. So she's putting 632 a cup on the base of each tree. I'm throwing roughly half pound of pelletized lime at the base of each tree. Spreading it out too, because you have your whole root system. But you really don't have to worry about the lime. You really can't hurt anything with the lime. It's good for the yard, it's good for everything, and it helps prevent weed growth. I got these little eyelet screws I'm gonna put in the tree. I got the extension ladder there. I'm gonna do 4 trees, go up as high as I can on the ladder, reach up, put these eyelets in, and then tie strings off to them, bring them back to the ground there, and we're gonna transplant the hops. It grows ridiculous. It'll be halfway up those trees in the summer. I'll show you. Okay, now we have our strings on eyelets up in the trees, 4 strings down, anchored to the ground. She's gonna transplant the hops down here from the greenhouse so it doesn't overtake the greenhouse like it did last year. And it'll climb these strings and then climb up the trees and be pretty nice down here in the orchard.